this time I got some question from my audience asking me um, about what am I do, like what do I do for living, right here in New York. And I mentioned like a couple days ago on my live saying about um, what I did at the beginning on my early days in New York City. So I worked in the restaurant, multiple restaurants, but a lot. I understand a lot of immigrants that come to United States. Restaurants seem to be the easiest entry for people that migrated here. Yes, and also I um what can I say? Restaurant and me is it's actually by my choice, right? I actually I just wanted to see it's dark time here. It's nighttime in New York right now. So you don't really get to see much of the light. But anyway, back to the restaurant era of mine. Um, if you remember one of my life, which is I think I mentioned about the meditation retreat. So that island, the island that I went after the meditation retreat, it's called God Tao, right? Tao is mean turtle in Thailand. I really recommend this island so much because it's beautiful, it's calm, and the food was phenomenal. Okay, the price is unbelievable. Now, there's one place, one restaurant that I sat down with, the people that I bumped into in the retreat, and he took me there. And this restaurant is right next to the beach. I mean, next to the water, next to the ocean. Um, if this restaurant still exists right now, I haven't really been back there for a very long time. Hi, Mr. Handsome. Oh, hi, baby. Hi, baby. Yeah, we're gonna hi, Junior Martinez. Hi. I'm just gonna talk about fun stuff in the restaurant days that I had in New York City. Um, so yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So I was actually Jade. Jade, maybe that's very funny. By the way, um, that's very funny. I had what I remember. I think I had like seafood, like lasagna, seafood. It was amazing. I mean, like, I can't even explain how delicious it was. It was fresh. The seafood and everything was so fresh. The name of this restaurant called Blue Wind. If Hi, Kellyan Ray, right? Hi. If this restaurant still exists, I recommend. Like, the price is amazing. You can't really find that kind of price. Also, that was the time that Gallen. Sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. That was the first time that I sat down on that particular restaurant and have this inspiration in my mind that this is what I want to do at the end of the day. I love cooking. I love eating. The environment for that place is just the dream. So that was my inspiration of coming here, and hopefully one day I can own my own restaurant. And that was the mindset that I have when I first got here, right? Hi, yeah, okay. um, so, uh, restaurant is clearly is my passion. Okay. I love to serve people happiness, and also food is the key um, to my heart, and I think it is also the language of is the love language for me. Okay, so that is the whole reason, right? That was actually my mindset of coming here, working, saving enough money, own my own restaurant. And yeah, so restaurant for me, living in New York City is not just the survival kind of job. Hi, Mia. Hi, hello. Where are you from? Where you say hi from? Are you New York? Um, Drop down the comment below. I would love to know how are you? How are you feeling? Where you from? I mean, are you here? Where you from? Yeah, all of that. So back to the restaurant day, right? I had fun. Hi, Huncho. Are you from New York? Where? Which part? Which area? New York, baby, in the house. Mia is in the house. Um, so restaurant for me is more like it is my passion. It's the one thing that I can say that I kind of know and I'm aware of all the things in the situation. Hi, how are you? I'm from Thailand. I'm Thai too. I can say that I'm very much aware of the whole restaurant situation going on, just because it is my passion and I enjoy doing it. Although owning a restaurant in New York is a different story. There's a lot of things involved, right? We get into that later, but in my restaurant they have okay, I started from the kitchen from Thai restaurant, and then I um, moved to North Carolina and did like the server over there. It was American slash Italian kind of cuisine. Uh, Shout out, but that restaurant does not exist anymore. It's called Groupers. I had a great time over there. So pretty much day in and out. You usually start right before noon, and then you know if you just only do lunches, you probably can get off very quick. Like I would say like 2:30, something like that, right? But if you do doubles, meaning that you have to pull longer hours, right? That is mean you get more money, right? Usually, when if it's busy, you get, you know, more money. Also, your feet will be hurting more too. But that's the part of the game. So shoes are very important in the restaurant business. But no matter what shoes I've changed, it doesn't really help like that. You know what I mean? It doesn't really help much because you on your feet at all time, walking, running, all of that. So but still you need a very comfortable shoes. That's the first foundation, right? It save your knee, your feet, and all of that, right? Now back to I moved back and I worked at the Japanese restaurant. It taught me a lot, and I learned different type of cuisine, Japanese cuisine, learned about the fish and everything. So like I had to be in a training for a couple months, like I need to be able to tell what kind of fish in Japanese language too. It's not just okay, this is salmon. Salmon is the easiest one. I tell you that much. It's clearly like you definitely you can tell it was salmon. And then you have to take the test, right? In order for you to pass the test, and then they'll hire you. Yeah, of course. I dedicate my time to study the menus and all that, the terms in Japanese and stuff. Yeah, I worked there for a hot minute, and after that, I have, low key. I had another like daytime job at the other place as well, also Japanese, in Wall Street, and I also worked at the Italian restaurant, probably like East Village, right? It was very chill. It was very fun, relax, chill. Uh, I've learned different cuisine, different type of wine, Italian wine, and yeah, again, that place, I think my shift for the most part was dinner time. And oh, that place had brunch. Brunch is a different story. So when you pull brunches shift, you need to be there like early, right? Brunch is mean breakfast and lunch, right? So you kind of have to go there, and there's a lot of setup for brunches because there is a lot of things to you know to be ready for the customer. For example, what usually come with brunches is mimosas, right? So you have to make sure that you have your champagne or prosecco, and also your juices, ready, because sometimes people just don't do just regular mimosa. They want lychee mimosa or other stuff, whatever they have on the menu. So as you're a part of your job, you kind of have to be ready for it, right? Now, what happened, Gillian? What happened? So next is you get your utensils, napkins, everything set up. All the table need to be clean, wiped out, and all that, right? And so yeah, brunches will end around like right before like dinner start a bit, right? But those places usually serve you like unlimited drink, which is like it's kind of dangerous, I think. And just be careful because the prosecco, what they use for brunches, that's the reason why they can do all you can drink, because those prosecco is it's not really that great. You know what I mean? Is they pick I don't want to say cheap and it's not good, but it's kind of give you like some like horrible hangover the next day, I would say. So watch out for those all you can drink places. And that's what Italian. Okay, and after that, I have a dinner shift at the steakhouse, which is happened to be a kosher cuisine, where I had no idea First of all, what is kosher for me? To start with, I don't even know. Um, so I have to learn all of that, and study the menu, study the culture, study everything that need to be understand, and do it the right way. Um, so kosher food is for uh, people that keep kosher. Majority are Jewish people, and it all the food need to have a kosher sign, stamp, and you need a rabbi to be there and supervise all the delivery that comes in the restaurant, and checked. So the rabbi play the big role in the kosher restaurant, where not only the all the inventories need to be supervised by rabbi, um, right before, because since it's a steakhouse, right, and also in the kitchen, the rabbi have to turn on the flame for the whole kitchen. So nobody else but the rabbi can do this job. Okay, so that's what the kosher industry is. I heard that different county have different rule. For example, in Long Island, you probably don't need rabbi to be at the restaurant at all time. But apparently, where I used to work was in Manhattan, which is right next to exchange, stock exchange, and so is Manhattan. You need to, you know, do everything by the book. Now, um, so I need to learn about the cut for the beef and stuff, and what people might not know about kosher steak was, so like think about the cow, right? So like this is the cow, right? And this the half of the head part right here, right? The head and everything. Now kosher steak, they do not use this bottom part. So anything that the bottom part, they do not consider as kosher food. I mean kosher steak. So they only gonna use this half top for their steak. So definitely the flavor is different. For example, like filet mignon, right? They use the so think about ribeye cut, right? They use the circle in the ribeye to claim as filet mignon. Okay, and that's what I have to learn about it. And also do kosher cuisine do not do all the all the intestine and everything. No liver, none of that. Of course, no oxtail, right? Because that's the bottom part. Um, have I had kosher steak? Yes, of course. We have the test and everything. Yeah, it was good. It's certain cut though. Some cut could be really dry. So I think that's normal for a steak cut that you have to go for. It depends on how you like it, right? I like it juicy, so I don't mind if there is some fat. Yeah, the Monaco cut was very good. Rib eyes always good. Um, skirt steak is really good. Surprisingly, skirt steak is very very good, and the price is also not bad at all compared to other fancy cut. Skirt is a bit salty, just the way how they prepare them, preserve them, not prepare them. Yeah, they use salt a lot. for that cut. Um, yeah, so what I've learned in this cuisine was fish and meat do not mix, right? So when you serve, let's say if they order sushi, right? Uh, so usually you will serve fish first and change all the utensils because they don't mix, you know, any utensil that use with fish and steak together. They don't do that. That's not kosher, right? So you have to do a reset every time um, when you consume kosher food, right? Um, what else? Okay, and also wine. Um, I was actually uh, lucky enough. There was a wine competition. I happened to sell this wine a lot until I won the competition, and I went to the kosher winery in California in Oxnard, right? So in Oxnard was beautiful, and a little small restaurant in that winery. It was so cute. It's super beautiful, and me and my sister, because they allow me to have a plus one too. So my sister went with me. The food was, I can't even explain. It was the whole experience was top notch. The chef came and say hi and thanks for because I sold a lot of their wine, right? Yeah, and the difference between kosher wine and regular wine, um, kosher wine has more of the process there, so it might not it definitely doesn't really taste exactly like regular wine because they cook it out more to what you call that uh, pas- pasteurize it, so the amount of alcohol also diluted too, so FYI. um, you probably won't get drunk on kosher wine. But if you consume a lot, definitely you will get drunk. Right? Okay. So I think that was the end of my restaurant days, because I I had lunch shift, and I also have dinner shift, right? So pretty much I use my body way too hard, and my body was just like, I don't know if you want to do this, but I don't want to do this anymore. So I kind of need to change the job that I was doing at that time. So I switched to do driving instead, and but restaurant is still my, I can call it my passion. I know that I can do it. I can do it very well, and it's the thing that, again, like, I can close my eyes and like know what's going on in the restaurant, and it's still there. The ish still there. So hopefully one day, I'll be able to own my first restaurant in New York. What cuisine is gonna be? So I'm from Thailand, right? And so the only cuisine that I can claim that I can do best, it has to be Thai cuisine. Um, so yeah, that's the route that I think that will be the route that I'm gonna take. Um, where that I have no idea. It depends, but I kind of want it in Brooklyn, um, Greenpoint area maybe. I just love that area. It's chill and it's less chaotic. Like I just don't want to drive in Manhattan, you know? Like getting to Manhattan is a lot of stress. I just don't want to do that. Brooklyn is more chill. And I think I show you guys on one of my live coming from Williamsburg area and, you have to kind of pass Greenpoint area also. And then Long Island City, right? So that's the area that I really have my mind on. And then start with my driving day, right? My driving day start off after the restaurant air is over. And so I started to drive. Uh, was how was it? It was kind of tough. I'll put it that way. It was tough. It's still tough. But I get to sit down, you know. I also do delivery for Amazon. I can tell you this: Amazon have such a system where, like, I think you spend time outside waiting for the job for you to be able to book it. Like it's like everybody on the apps waiting for the gig to like send out, and then like you have to press very quickly for you to claim that job. And if you cannot booked it right away, that means somebody else took it already. So I feel like, and you don't know which of the location that you have to go get the, the all the stuff, the thing that you need to go delivery. So is I think it's a lot for the time that you spend on, in the car waiting, or like have to be ready ASAP, but I think what people want the most is stuff from, if you get to deliver whole food, you get more money, people tip more, so you tend to like to deliver for whole food, but you don't really get that often, like, or sometime it's like early in the morning. It depends if you wanted to do that or not, you know what I mean. That is my Amazon day, right? Back to driving is chill. It could be. It's stressful. It could be. Stressful from the traffic. Stressful from passengers, right? But again, in this job is unlike restaurant, right? If someone come in and make you feel uncomfortable, like you don't feel safe, like you feel some type of, you feel unsafe, right? If they're rude, they're aggressive, they seems like they will hurt you in any way, you have all the right to refuse that. You have all the right, to not taking that ride. Okay. I feel like a lot of people in New York City, a lot of drivers spend so much money on a bigger car like a SUV, but then again, not knowing that actually these black cars business, they don't have much of the business for the big car like that. Think about, okay, if they have an airport run, fine, but like nobody go to the airport like every 2 seconds, right? or like they have like weekend kind of get together and then they get a big car. So that's that you pretty much rely on just the weekend, and then you have extra costs for an SUV, right? Um, but so far I've been doing this for quite some time now. The beauty of it is the flexibility. I can make my own hours. Look, that's the beauty of it. Okay. Have I ever get into a car accident? Yes, multiple time. Uh, Majority, they hit me, rear end me, things like that. I'm very careful drivers. I'm very aware of, the whole situations around me, in front of me, behind me. More importantly, right before I go to work, I need to make sure I have a good sleep. Uh, if I don't get enough sleep, I don't go. I feel like you will cause more issue if you don't get enough sleep and then you go out and be on the street, you know, what can I say? Like you're not ready for the street. So you can hurt yourself, you can hurt others. I don't think it's worth it. Okay. So that's the. Do I get a lot of, different type of people? Of course. I get so many characters, and some are good, some are, you know, you can't, it's human being, right? But I do also have a lot of stories where, uh, for example, the story that make me laugh, uh, make them laugh as well. Some story kind of get emotional. Um, some story kind of like, what is going on back there? So those kind of thing. But I did once get like a business class in my car. There was one family, and I think this gentleman, he probably teach in some university, and he was teaching his nephew, his nieces, and pretty much it was a business class in like less than an hour in my car. So I think just because the environment in the car is very intimate, right? So I get to hear that. I think if you pay for that class, you probably have to spend so much money on that class alone. But I got that for free in my car, and he even say in the car, he was like, "Samantha, I hope you're listening to this." I'm like, "Sir, I'm all ears right now. Like I'm listening to every word that you said, and I memorize everything that you are saying. And thank you very much." Um, what else? I get to, that's the reason why I get to see New York in different angles. I think I've been to almost all of the street and avenue, boulevard, whatnot in New York. So I get to see, experience uh, almost, you know, it's not only just New York, also New Jersey, Philadelphia, Connecticut. The state that close to New York. Um, that is why I can share with you. For example, where do you want to go? I can show you that, right? If you want to go to the beach, what beach do you, I mean, I would recommend. Or where, like, if you live close by to this area, what close to you, what's better to, where's better to go? Restaurant, you come to the right person. Restaurant, who, I'm a restaurant person. I know where's the good food, and I drive. I know where to go. So who else who else you will listen to? You know what I mean? And just because I know the restaurant business, if some place that I don't think is good, I'm not gonna really like bash them that way. But if I get a chance to come, like, let's say two cuisine together, right? Two cuisines, two restaurants. If this place is not that like slab, I probably won't mention that, but I will like probably say, go this place is better, you know, things like that. Have I tried different cuisine? Of course, I'm such a foodie. I've had almost all type of cuisine, you know. What is actually my favorite cuisine ever? If I can afford this cuisine every day, if I will eat Japanese food all day, every day. Um, and it's such a funny thing because when Japanese people talked about Thai food, they're like, "Oh, we love Thai food so much, like the best." Da da da. I'm like, "Thank you so much." But like as an Asian, I always said, I always give Japanese food as like a very top tier, like the king, the queen of like Asian cuisine. Just because I feel like the chef are really like dedicated to each one of their dishes. So that makes it like even extra special. Like for example, when you go to omakase places, omakase is like what the chef cook for you, like in front of you, right? Not cook like the sushi, right? Part. Not teppanyaki. Teppanyaki is different. Teppanyaki is more like a cooked food, like on the flat, grill in front of you. But for omakase, it's more like experience. You're not there just for fried rice, or no, take it back. Omakase doesn't really have fried rice. That's teppanyaki. You're not there just a piece of salmon or yellowtail. You're not there just for that. And you there for the whole full experience. And the chef are really like, they're very like dedicated to every little detail, if that makes sense. Um, so I that is my favorite cuisine. Okay, besides Thai food, I can't say, oh my God, I love Thai food is the best. I wouldn't. They're great, but I wouldn't like say that. But what's other cuisine that I love is Mexican food. Oh my God, I love Mexican food so much. And what I really love, oh, so many things. You can feed me Mexican food all day as well, okay? And as the proof, I just ordered like two different tacos the other night at 3 o'clock in the morning, right? Um, but I gotta have it with hot sauce though. That's the one thing. I love my hot sauce on my Mexican food. On my younger day, I will have it with Dos Equis. It's the type of Mexican beer, and I think is very complement Mexican food a lot. Not too heavy. Like, I don't know if you ever try Modelo, but I feel like to have it with food is a little extra heavy. So, that's not really my go-to if I would have Mexican food. Um, Other than Mexican food, okay, so Japanese is number one, Mexican is number two. I'm gonna put Thai food on the side because I'm gonna be biased, right? Um, the third one, is hard because I, oh my God, I don't know if I could say Italian or, I mean, if I say Chinese, it's still gonna be biased because that's like my, you know, um, oh my God, creamy pasta and pizza all day. Can't say no to that. Um, but between Italian, no, I can't compare. Yeah, I can do Italian, and there's great Italian restaurant in New York. 10, 10, 10, 10. Drum roll. Dun, 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 dun. Little Italy in Manhattan. Okay, it's very close to Chinatown in Manhattan, but it's very like it's walkable. It's very close by. So the price is not overpriced. The flavor itself is really really good. If you would want some Italian restaurant, I would say Little Italy all day, every day. Okay, close to Little Italy is Chinatown, so you can get all type of Chinese food over there. I used to go to this it's called Great Great New York Noodles Town something. It's close to Bank of America. Orchard, if I said correctly, Orchard, um, street, you know, um, yeah, I think that place is actually on Netflix as well. I think David Chang went to film. I think Ugly Delicious. Um, Sorry, I'm back. Chinese food. Also, I usually said that in Flushing, that place. I mean, you get more than you spend in Manhattan. I'll put it that way because uh, the there's a lot of buffet, so it's more like it has better deal, and as an Asian, we love all you can eat type of idea. You know what you have to pay, and you can eat all you want, right? So buffet is way to go in Flushing. Other than that cuisine, Italian, okay, Brazilian steak is pretty good also. I went to Astoria. It's kind of small. I'm not. I forgot exactly the name of the place. Please forgive me, but I feel like Brazilian restaurant usually is more like you go and then you pick whatever you want, and then they measure your food, and then I think they charge you by the amount of whatever you have um in your plate, in your to go or your plate, whatnot. Yeah, their steak is really really good too. Thinking like, I don't want to talk about food right before I go to bed. That is going to kill me. But yeah, I oh my God, how can I forget this? Caribbean food, oxtail over rice and bean is heaven. One time my friend ordered. I don't know what it's called, but it's more like pig feet curry something. with the plantain on the side. Oh my God, it was so good. In fact, this coming April 1st, I am going to one of my friends' opening restaurant in Brooklyn. I also will do live, when I'm eating there as well. And so you get to see what kind of cuisine. I think he's doing the Caribbean food. But don't, I'm not so sure. I haven't really speak to him that much, that how he decide his menu, because I know opening the restaurant is a lot of work. So I don't want to add that to him at the moment. I think this is his third restaurant, so he knows what he's doing. Yeah, Caribbean. Yeah. What else? What else did I get to try in New York? Seriously, sometimes I don't even know what kind of cuisine, but it was so good. Oh, halal food. That's the norm. It's just like, it's a quick meal. It's a norm thing. There's so many chicken over rice everywhere. Everywhere in New York City. Uh, Chicken over rice spot. I have the one close to my house, and the one that I recommend is in front of Hilton Hotel, right in Midtown. 50 something. I forgot the street, but yeah, it's called the Halal Guy, something like that. It's actually on you a lot of channel too. Uh, yeah, it's big portion. Their hot sauce is the killer. Do not play with that. One time I went with my friend and I spread, like, the all the hot sauce all over my chicken over rice. And let me tell you, as a Thai person, we eat really spicy. I was dying, but it was so good. I kept eating it. What I usually spread on top of my chicken over rice is white sauce and the hot sauce. That's all. A lot of people here like to do with barbecue sauce. Um, yeah, but that's how I usually put on my chicken over rice. Just white sauce and a lot of hot sauce, right? What else? What are the cuisine that I think I've tried? Not sure. Egyptians. Not so sure about that. I will not claim for it. Oh my God, Korean food. Yeah, I mean, Korean barbecue is also hand out. I spent so much money on Korean barbecue. It was so good. It was so great. With the lettuce wrap, kimchi, gochujang, a bibimbap, hands down, hands down, hands down. Um, Filipinos food actually not too far, and I think I showed you guys on Roosevelt before. It's very close by. Not only that we are neighbor in real life, but we also have the community that kind of close to each other here on Roosevelt Avenue. I think from 69th Street. Wait, 63rd, I guess. 61st. And Roosevelt Avenue, there's a whole bunch of Filipinos restaurant. And yeah, I've had pancit. I had uh, pork adobo, right? I said it right. And pancit. So good, so good, so good. I feel like Filipinos cuisine and Thai cuisine is very similar. The difference is Thai probably have like a spicy flavor more into it. Um, so yeah, uh, Filipinos restaurant around here. Fried chicken. I think I've had so many fried chickens in New York. Popeye, KFC, um, uh, Jollibee, right? My favorite ones, is Korean fried chicken. It's the soy garlic situation, is the double fry situation. It's very crunchy, and uh, everything together is just, can't complain. So yeah, I, Bonchon. Um, yeah, I said the name right. Yeah, the Bonchon fried chicken is way to go, way to go, and yeah, that is pretty much it for my, like, I think I gave you like top five already, right? One is Japanese, two is Mexican, uh, three I give Italian, right? And then Brazilian, and then all kind of Asian food. um, Korean, Chinese, Filipinos, all of that. Oh, actually, I get to try Napoleon's restaurant close by on Roosevelt. Again, my friend ordered for me. I had no idea what to order. I also feel like they got some spicy food there too. But forgive me because I've tried their food for like maybe one time and I can't really remember much. Oh, how can I miss Indian food around here? Just because it's so close, I forgot to mention. Their beef curry with naan, so good. Um, Kebab fish, which is very not very close to me. They also have chicken kebab. It's kind of tasty. Very, I think it's got some heat in there. It's a little spicy, and yeah, that is more like there again. Oh, you want to know something? I really want to try Turkish food. I saw it on Ninth Avenue, but I haven't really like get to try. Maybe next time I'll get Turkish food. French, yeah, I had French. Yeah, French food. It's I don't want to. I want to go to France and then have their like real. I can't say they're not real here, but I am. I'm wishing to go, in France and then have their authentic French cuisine, with French wine. That's like way to go. Um, yeah, I think. Oh my God, how can I forget to mention Greek food? Is the one in Astoria is seafood restaurant. I forgot the name. Cyclade Taverna, something like that in Astoria. The Bomb. Thebomb.com. Their bronzino, their grilled octopus, fried whitening. I think I said it correctly. Delicious. Like, I hands down for that place. That place always packed. Packed. If you don't have reservation, if you just walk in, I think your lucky time probably lunchtime. You can't really do that in dinner time because it's always packed. Um, yeah, so I would say, uh, yeah, that's. I'll put Greek restaurant on my top five too, and where to go in Astoria. That's. I think they have one in Manhattan too, but I'll stick with the original in Astoria. Yeah, that's all, guys, for talking about my restaurant days and my driving days and my top five of the restaurant in New York. Um, I guess I'll see you next time and have a great night, you guys. I hope you have a beautiful day and night wherever you are. Uh, be aware of your mental health. And have a great night, happy people. Good night.